What's going on, guys? Niko here, and in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you the top 3 melodies SIGALA wrote and how he wrote them. And the way I discovered these was taking all of SIGALA's music right here. These are the lyrics, breaking down all the chord progressions and all the melodies. So this process was very eye-opening to me, and I just want to let you know, by the end of this video, you're not only going to know that his top 3 melodies and how he wrote them, but you'll be able to take pieces away to help improve your songwriting. So with that being said, let's get to work. Quick announcement, I'm giving away a free piano lesson, so if you want to work with me one-on-one, comment down below piano mastery, and every Friday I pick a winner from the comment section. Additionally, for all the music producers out there, I'm giving away a bunch of free MIDI packs. I actually have the SIGALA chord progressions MIDI pack down below with Elenium, Avicii, and a couple other ones as well, so check that out. Now, with that being said, let's get to the piano and break down his melodies. All right, so the first melody we're going to be playing through is from Easy Love, and it sounds like this. So that's from SIGALA's song Easy Love, and I'm going to transpose it so that we're only playing in the key of C with all the white notes, so that's easier for you to play at home and follow along. So the first part of it, I broke it down into 4 different parts, and the first part is this. So really all he's doing is he's playing the D 4 times, like in a rhythmic pattern, and then he's going down. So he goes up a tiny bit. So he plays 2, 3, 1, 6. This is the melody starter that you can derive from this melody. Right? That's his first part of it. I'll play it down here. And then from there, what he does is it's like a call and response melody. So the first 4 notes are the same. And then in the second part of this melody, it sounds like this. So using that 2, 3, 5, the 2, 3, 5 melody starter. So these are call and response back and forth between each other. So first time it's like he's going down. And then the second time he's going up and then down. So he goes down, up, down. And then the third part of this melody, he repeats it again. And then instead of going back up, he instead changes it up completely with the sound of it and then goes. So let's walk through this real quick. There's 4 parts to this melody. The first 2 I went over. So it goes like this. He's going 2, 3, 2, 1, 6. So it's like this. Then there's that call and response. So then he's going back up. And the 2, 3, 5. Those are the notes he's using there. And then he repeats the first part of this melody again in the third part. So he does this again. And then this last part is a bit of a change up. He's really focused on playing these 5 notes. So the 6, the 5, the 1, 2, 3. So then he goes. And then when you add chords to it, it should sound like this. And here we go. Make sure I'm playing the right notes. Right, and that's that really catchy melody in one of his drops in that song. And again, it's a great melody because what we're doing here, guys, is we're breaking down these notes into the melody starters, the numeric combinations, and then you could take the third, I don't know, let's say the 4th part of this melody, and I've broken it down into 4 parts. You could take these notes and mess around a little bit with them. You could play. In all these videos, I'm showcasing how important it is to actually know how to play piano and use piano to create unique melodies. All right, so that's the first one we went over. We went over Easy Love, and now we're going to go over Lullaby. And this is the part where he goes into the drop, and it sounds like this. I'll just play it on the white keys only. So again, I'm breaking this into 4 different parts. The first part is just a very simple. So we're using the 6-5-3, and again, these may get repetitive sometimes, but in these videos, however, you're learning something new every time. So he's basically just going like this, playing the 6-5 and the 3, and then he goes into, he's playing those triplet notes, not triplets, but they're groups of 3 notes combined together. So the 2-3-5 melody starter, and then the 5-6-8 melody starter. And then he has a response for this by playing in the first part, and then in the third part of the melody he goes, and then this part he doesn't do any crazy movement. It's just pretty simple from what I could hear. So we go. So pretty simple melody, but as you guys can see, he's not doing too much when it comes to the notes. There's nothing crazy going on here. It's a pretty simple melody, but you can take away, again, some of these melody starters that he's combining together. He's combining the 6-3-5, the 2-3-5, the 5-6-8. Again, these are common SIGALA melody starters. And the last song, again, what are we going to find in Just Got Paid? We're going to find a pretty similar thing. Now, this is a longer, drawn-out melody that happens in just the first drop, and I'll play through the entire thing and then we'll break it down piece by piece. So this melody has really 2 parts to it. There's melody A, the large melody, the first melody, and then the second melody, which is a little bit of variation. But he repeats stuff over and over again, and I'll show you how. So it goes like this. That's the first time around on the drop. And then the second time around on the drop, it goes like this. It's the same thing, except for the ending. And there's like a reverse dun, 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 something like that. It goes like. But basically, what SIGALA is doing nonstop throughout this melody is he's doing the call and response. So what he's doing is he's repeating this melody starter, and it's the, what we got here, the 5-6-8 or the 5-6-1. 8 and 1 are synonymous. It's the same thing. But if I'm going up, sometimes I'll denote it as 8. But here we go. So he's using these 3 notes together, and then he's going up. So he's using the 5, 6, and the 8 to create that melody and using a unique rhythm. And then he's going up here, using 2-3-5. Just arpeggiating it. And then he goes back here. Bum, bum, bum. So the call and response is interesting because up here he's playing 5 notes. He's going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then he goes right back here again. And then he goes just bum, bum, bum. Just 3 notes there. So he plays 6 notes up here and then 3 notes down here. So what, if you're songwriting at home, it's great for me to go through all this, but how does this apply to you? So what SIGALA is doing is he's using the law of 3. He's using 3 notes at a time to write melodies, parts of the grander melody, right? And you break it down, it goes like this. These 3 notes, then he goes up here with these 3 notes, goes back, and then goes back down. So he's also octave jumping between the call and response, which is very unique. So if we wanted to write a melody based off of this, how do we do it? So we could go something like this. So, and then maybe. Notice, this is by no means perfect, but what I'm doing, and I'm just literally thinking out loud here, I'm playing something in the middle that's kind of repetitive, and then up here I'm playing a lot of notes, and then I go back here and play the same thing, and then I go down here and play a couple of notes slowed down. So again, this is very basic. We're not getting to the exact rhythm patterns, but when SIGALA's writing these melodies, he's not thinking, okay, on the 7th, on this, if we break it out into 16th notes, the entire thing on the 7th measure, the 7th part of it, 7 out of 16, I'm going to draw in this note. No, he's playing it. He's like, okay, I'll play a lot of notes up here, and then down here I'll play a couple of notes. So I'm not going to go through, that entire melody, but really those points that actually matter, in that it's the call and response, it's the octave jumping, and it's the melody starters. Those three things, guys, are very valuable things to take away from this lesson, because if you understand how to take melody starters and piece them together, how to take these, numeric combinations I'm giving you and play around a little bit, you'll come up with melodies. Then you add in a little octave jumping back and forth, you add in a little bit of call and response, and boom, you have a melody like SIGALA. So with that being said, that concludes this video. I hope you got some value out of it. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe down below. And also, if you want to work with me one-on-one for free, comment down below, piano mastery. I select one winner from the comments group every Friday from now until hopefully forever. And with that being said, that concludes this video. So thank you so much for watching. I look forward to your piano success, and I will see you next time.